What's up, guys? Mr. and Mrs. Blackwater Japan here. Also, Lil Peep. Rest in peace, Lil Peep. Today, I am preparing to clean out the new diff I just got last night from my buddy Alfredo. Shout out to Alfredo. Last night, we went and picked up an automatic SC300 differential. So the gearing is 4.27 compared to the diff that's in my SC400 now, which is 392, if I'm not mistaken. And so with the 4.27 diff and the W58 trans, it actually helps pick up a lot, like acceleration off the line and stuff. So today, we're at Walmart so I can get a new torch because I'm going to clean out that diff and then go take it to my buddy Tegan to get it welded, and you'll see the process as we go. Now we're at Walmart, going to grab a new torch because the torch I have at home is pretty fucked up, and we need to get some brake cleaner as well, and then go home and start tearing the bitch apart. So yeah, stay tuned. Got our torch, some brake clean, and a bucket to dump the old fluid in, and this beautiful species right here. Also, 50% off costumes at Walmart, so if you guys need some for next year, you know where to go. There's our diffie. Here's our supplies. The 300 auto diff, same as the GS300 first gen auto diff. And I think one of the Supra ones is the same too, for the Mark IV Supra. But yeah, we're gonna go home, pop the fucking drain plug off, let all the fluid come out, open this casing right here, take that casing off, and then clean out the inside, and yeah, get ready to go get welded. Let's do this shit. Alright guys, so right now I'm just kind of cleaning the outside of the casing on the diff because this thing has been sitting for quite a while. This is from my friend's car, like I said earlier, and he crashed it, so he took this off and had it just kind of sitting in his garage. So there's just a lot of gunk and like spider webs and stuff, and you know, leaves and whatever else. So I'm just kind of cleaning up a little bit, make it a little bit nicer, make it a little bit cleaner to put in the garage, so that way I can pop off the drain plug and then clean out the inside and the casing and all that. I don't want all this gunk on here while I am doing all that stuff. So you can see right here, can you get a little closer? You can see right here on the diff ears, there's just like some looks like some grease or just some old gunked up stuff. We're just gonna I'm using a wire brush, and then I'll take some brake clean and see all that. This hurts my face. I can't. We got a big Spidey on this guy.
I think it's a black widow.
He is. I don't know if that's a black widow. Oh look, he's sitting in brake clean. He's like, ah! I don't think that's a black widow.
I don't know, dude. That's fucking...
All my bug experts out there, what the hell is that? He's creepy, whatever he is. Can you see him?
Dude.
Can you see him?
No! Oh, Jordan!
Alright, we're gonna try the hose since the brake cleaner already ran out. Okay guys, so the first thing we're gonna do after we kind of cleaned it up a little bit is we're gonna take off the fill plug. So the fill plug is the higher plug up. You pop that one off first because if you pop off the drain plug first, then it creates a suction, and then it makes it really hard to get this one off first, or off after that. So we're gonna pop this bitch off first. Make sure it's in there because you don't want to strip Allen bolt. Easy peasy. So we got the fill plug off here. Probably going to replace this crush gasket that's on it. We're going to go for the drain plug now, and then that's when all the fluid should come out. Ooh, here she comes, and she is black. That is for sure. She is very, very black. Come look in this bucket.
Ew.
So I got some new crush gaskets on these, so I'm gonna put them back in, and then we're gonna start opening up the front casing and start cleaning out the insides like we're supposed to. To get the front casing off, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts. Did I count that right? Let's start from here.
Yeah.
8 bolts, and they're all 14 mils. You take all those off, and then you're gonna have to kind of pry it from the back a little bit. Maybe take a little hammer, and you'll see these spots where you can hit it from. and just kind of pop, 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 because this thing's been sitting on here for a long time, torqued down. So this diff has probably never been opened, and it's a 92, so it's over 25 years old. Also for the drain and fill plugs, they are a 10 millimeter Allen bolt, just since I didn't note that earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna take these off. I'm gonna clean each bolt individually. I probably won't show that process. I'll just take a little wire brush, clean off the head, and use some brake clean. That's about it. Just so they don't strip in the later times. Look, I can't even break this loose. As you see, I already broke all these loose. I had Shelby step on the other side and hold it down while I broke it loose with the thing. It was too hard to film because the diff kept popping up. Now I just have a house hammer and this punch set. There we go. There's these little, I don't know what you want to call them, little nubs on there that kind of hold it in place. So that's kind of stuck on there, but there we go. So go ahead and film the inside of that. And that is an open differential from an SC300, first gen GS300, and I think some of the Mark IV Supras look also the same. And this is the front casing. We're gonna clean this off first, just kind of clean it off and hold it over this, and then we'll start to clean out the inside, pour out all that leftover gear oil you see at the bottom, and take it to go get it welded. Anyways, long story short, this is basically how diff works. This is open, so they're going the other way. Opposite way, you can see this ear's going one way, this ear's going the other way, but we want them to both go one way. So to do that, we got to weld the corners, and they'll both go the same way. And it should be good. And this is the main one here. You can see that rotates that whole thing like so. And yeah, brake clean the shit out of it, switch it around a little bit and dump it. Do that a couple times, and then we're gonna hit it with the torch and just burn off anything else that gets in there. We're basically just trying to get all the old gear oil off and any grease or anything in there, so when he goes to weld, there's nothing flammable and he can just make a good clean contact. Oh shit! I actually almost dropped it.
Oh my god, I got that on camera too. I want to watch it.
Be quiet. Get welded. So I hit it with brake clean a whole bunch. You guys saw that. Torched it a whole bunch. I hope you guys saw some of that. And basically the thing that needs to be the cleanest are these gears here on the inside, because that's where you're going to be doing the welding. Right on that corner, this corner, that corner, and that corner. What's up, guys? So we just got the diff back from Tegan. This is day 2 of the video. Last night we had to cut it short, but you can see in there this weld, that weld, that weld, that weld. He TIG welds it pretty well, nice and clean. So we now have a functioning SC300 automatic welded diff. Alright guys, so this should be the last day of me playing with the diff while it's out of the car. Today I am just cleaning up these surfaces here, getting all that old fippage off, and to do that I'm using just a little buzz wheel here. And I just kind of go around the edges nicely and just kind of buzz it off. I'll show you how I do that in a second. I wanted to show you guys how well I got the face clean. So I used degreaser, wire brush, and some Scotch pads and just kind of went crazy at it. And then we have a parts washer over there, that big green thing, and I shoved that in there quite a few times. But I got it really clean. I used the buzz wheel again along the edges here. Okay, now that those are on there with some fucking Loctite, we're gonna go ahead and grab a torque wrench and torque them down before everything dries up. This all put back together. Should be golden. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit and dry, and then I'll probably fill it up with some fluid.